I had a lovely lady bring some dog grooming scissors in for a service. So here are the scissors in question. A pair of rose line, straight scissors. They seem very well kept for dog grooming tools. First thing I do on all scissors is test them before I start. As you can see here, they cut only on the middle of the blade. The tip and the base are not cutting, and this can be a problem. This will mean they are not sharp in those areas, or worst case, they are bent in some way. Okay, so let's start by pulling them apart. First thing was strange. There was 2 washers under the screw, and one was broken in 2. I will deal with that later. Now I give them a good clean with alcohol, as there's a lot of hair in the pivot point. I check the blades before I start and see if there's anything obviously wrong I need to address. It also helps me confirm which blade is serrated. Mark the bevel and get to checking the angle. Roseline use a really shallow angle and often different on each blade. Once I have this all set, I'll run the blade through the sharpener. Only did 1 pass, as the blades are on the softer side and the metal will disappear fast. And off camera, I used a 1000 grit whetstone to deburr the blade and sharpen the ride line. I then buff the blade with the buffing wheel coated in a honing compound to really make that bevel shine. Off screen, I then deburr and hone the inside ride line with a 6000 grit whetstone. I now have to put the serrations back on the blade there with a special file. I don't see many scissors with these serrations, but Roseline like to do it. Nice and quick through this, as it's all the same on the other blade. Different angles, no serration, but the rest is the same. Clean them both to remove their honing compounds and any residual marker, pen, etc. Reassembly and put a touch of lubrication on them. I replaced the washers with a single washer that was a bit thicker. Check the action and it's nice and smooth. Now it's time to test them. First stop, the wet tissue test. Single ply, wet, and slice into it and pull. And if any part of the tissue grabs and rips, you know there's an issue. Nice. All parts of the blade slicing. Whoa, 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 stop. As my missus is a dog groomer, we know that a simple test on the tissue is not a straight cut and dry answer. I also tested these on some fake fur and they seem to be good. Whatever the reason, my customer picked them up and was concerned the very tips were catching on her dog. She returned with them and I took another look, and the tissue test was passed no problem. Strange. I pulled them apart and repeated the whole sharpening process. I worked the ride lines extra. I ran them through the sharpener a number of passes to really make sure it was fresh steel. But as you can see, they are cutting real fine all the way to the tip, and that was on some thick-haired dogs.